Hey there, Virgo. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising. At this channel, we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. So I am looking for a conversation starter from the universe, and then we'll talk about it. But you just came out of that nice full moon that was in your sign of your first house. Oh, we got one. And that was pretty good energy. You got to complete a project that you've been working on since your birthday. And look, you're at a new cycle. We have the Ace of Cups. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your Ace of Cups. And I swear when I did my full moon in Virgo reading, that was the card that came up. I could be wrong. It happens from time to time. Okay, it happens a lot. My memory is not what it used to be, people. Okay, so the moon is currently in Scorpio, and that would be in your third house of communication, where you are supposed to be looking for the beauty and the joy in the conversations around you. What are you learning? But I mean, seriously, when I look at the Ace of Cups card, it looks like there's a lot of things that are beautiful and lovely and wonderful in your life. This looks like not a bad start to the week for you. So let's just see what we get here. Two. Yep, two. So, pay attention. Notice repetitious signs as your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So Virgo, you're really good at doing that. And your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So, good news. Pay attention to that little voice inside your head. What is it telling you? What do you need to know? Little things that you see, you're like, I keep seeing that. I keep hearing that. I guess that means something. Yes, it does. It really does. And then if you have been worried for any reason, and I think a lot of the Virgos have been worried about family members. That seems to come up a lot for you, Virgo. Just know that your loved ones are protected by God and the angels in heaven. And so here we have, you just need to listen to that little voice that's going on in your head. What are you hearing? What do you need to know? Just kind of listen and focus in. And that is in your third house of communication. So this is probably, it could be something you see. It's somehow, Spirit's trying to communicate with you, right? And they're sending you repetitious signs and hoping that you will notice them. And so they said, hey, let's put it out that way for them. And then the moon is going to move Monday afternoon into the fourth house of home, of mother, your relationship with your mom, nurturing, could be self-nurturing, just that loving energy, but it's kind of a tough aspect sometimes. So it's about finding your resilience. She's toting this bag of what looks like dead plants, right? Like someone tossed them away, but look, they're so resilient. They're like, no, we want to grow. And so you're going to look for where you're resilient and look for the wisdom in that. The wisdom in what you have learned. Let this full moon illuminate for you. And remember to be grateful for the lessons and the blessings that come into your life, right? And so you're reaching for the wisdom, the knowledge, the resilience. And you have here joy and delight. Open your heart to joy and delight. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. That's that repetitive sign, that intuition, that thing. But look, the Ace of Cups, this is about your cup of joy being overflowed. And again, protected by angels, you're cherished, protected by the angels. So again, you're being told. So if you are worried, and it seems like you're very worried about a situation, there is a lot of protection around you, and you're being asked to go ahead and find the joy in life and find be resilient yourself and look for the things that you can be grateful for and follow your intuition and, navigating by the stars. That's following what makes you happy. So the universe is asking you to fill yourself up So your cup of happiness is overflowing. And this, with a team like this, that reminds me of family. It's in your 4th house of family this week. And so I really think that you're being encouraged to look for the joy and the delight in your family, to worry a little less, to understand that you are protected a little more. And then on Thursday, when the moon moves into the 5th house of fun and children and relationships, we have the protection card. So that's 3 cards about protection about your children. So if you have been worried about your children, there's a lot of protection this week for them. And there's a resistance, and maybe this is your personal resistance. Like, I resist relaxing about this. I need to stand on guard, and you're being asked to find the joy and the happiness. And so relax your grip a little this week and allow yourself the opportunity to feel safe and understand that you are being protected. God is on the job. God is on the job. So I'll get you a little guidance. These cards that I selected, because it's an earth sign energy, might have more to do with finances than protecting your children, but hey, let's just see what we get. Oh, open the garden, the gateway to your garden. Give the universe more time to bring your wishes and open the gate to let them in. So yours did not come out about money. Yours came out about probably feeling safe and protected. What do you want? What are you worried about? Turn it over to God. Open up the door, let them in, and then you have the surrender energy. The surrender to God. This is over the weekend. Now, I know there's a little tension that you're going to feel. Friday, Saturday, probably when we've got Venus at that tight, that square energy to Uranus, and it's about love and money, and so there might be a little anxiety, but you're being asked to surrender to your higher power, surrender to your higher self. Just release your anxieties and allow God to help you, right? So listen for the repetitive signs. Look for the repetitive signs. Where are you seeing the same message over and over? Well, right here, the repetitive sign is about the protection. You have 3. So there's protection here. And then you have 2 that are telling you, 3 that are telling you to look for the joy and the delight, and 4 if you count the gratitude card. And so these are your repetitive messages just in here. So take a look around your life and see where else you're seeing repetitive messages. Like, you need to be allowing God's protection. Maybe not allowing the protection, but allowing your trust and your faith in it. Surrendering to it. Releasing your tight grip on the situation. And allowing God to come in, because it's a teamwork. And look, you have this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups, the winning Ace of Cups there. And so you also have, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being and peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. And I think this is part of that releasing thing, right? A little physical exercise. You are an earth sign, and earth sign needs to feel grounded. And yoga is really good for that. Meditation's really good for that. But just even getting out there and walking and being physically oriented is so great for an earth sign. It's a really great way for you to release the stress and get grounded and feel comfortable about whatever the situation is that you're worried about. Because I can feel your anxiety, and I can barely breathe right now. And I just want to tell you to breathe. Like, seriously, it's so tight here. And that's a lot of stress around the heart. That's a lot of stress around the lungs. It's not in the throat, but it's inching up on it. And so, you know, you're starting out this week with that in your 3rd house. And you're being asked to just pay attention and relax a little. You know, relax your grip. And look for the joy. So do something that helps you do that. And you have magenta. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. And that is, again, Spirit asking you to understand that they're on duty, that you're safe, that you are protected, that they are there for you. So Virgo, take a deep breath. Wow. Okay. There is a lot of energy that was released last week. So let it go. Let it be released and get into the flow, the exercise, the health. But most importantly, just emotionally, mentally understanding that God's got you, okay? And your family, because I think that's what you're really worried about. It feels like you're worried about your family. So, okay. All right, Virgo, I will see you back here next week. You take care. And I know the Mercury retrogrades are coming up, but they're in the water signs, and so the earth signs shouldn't have it too rough. And so try not to let all the hype that you're going to hear out there in the media concern you. Okay? You guys take a deep breath. Okay? In through the nose. And out through the mouth. All right. You take care.